Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited for this video because this is one of my favorite topics: why being single is your superpower, and how the single era is one of the most important times of your life. You can change everything in this, and I really want you to understand that being single is so great. When I realized that some people are just going into relationships because they need or want and crave a connection, simply just a connection, that was the time when it hit me. You guys would rather stay with a guy who's absolutely nothing that you want, but you will stay with them because he's giving you some attention, or he's good at cuddling, or I don't know, he's just giving you some connection you want. This is not right. You shouldn't settle if the person you are dating is not everything you want, because out there is a person who would give you everything you want. There is nothing too much. You can't want too much from a person. There is someone out there who's willing to give everything you want to you, but you are settling for someone else and for less. Why would you do that? So being single really is one of my favorite things, and I want you to understand why it's so great. So let's start the video. I'm very excited. So we live in a world that makes you feel that being single is a disappointment, or that being single means missing something. Like, this era is not your waiting room for your life to start or for your life to get better. It's the foundation. It's like everything you want starts here, in this era, by being single, by being with yourself. So first things first. Being single is a power of freedom. When you're single, you have something most people crave. You are free. You have freedom. You have all the freedom in the world because you can do whatever you want. You have freedom to build yourself. Freedom to truly discover what matters for you, what you want in life, what you want to achieve in life, where you want to go, what you want to be, how you want your life to seem. You are allowed to say yes to your goals without distractions. So you don't have a partner who's not supporting you, or who's just constantly distracting you from the thing you really want to do. This is the chapter where you find out who you really are, where you learn to love yourself and to love your company. Go on dates alone. And I know that this is like a struggling topic, because going out alone sometimes feels weird. In the beginning, it will feel weird, and it is out of your comfort zone, but you have to step outside that comfort zone, because there is nothing that should be embarrassing or something else when you go out alone. It simply shows yourself that you are showing up for yourself and that you do not care about what other people think. They don't even recognize that you are going alone. No one would care if you would sit in a cinema or in a restaurant alone. They do not care. Maybe they recognize that you are going alone, but nothing matters for them, because it just matters that you are going for yourself and you enjoy your own company. You enjoy eating the food, you enjoy watching a movie in the cinema, and you can go without people who are not serving you. Why wouldn't you do that? This is like my own company. When I want to go to movies and my friends do not have any time, then I will still go. I will not wait for someone to have time for me. I will just go alone. This is the time where you need to explore what you want, what you really want, not what was put into your mind because they raised you like this. It's what do you really want in life, and where do you really want to go. You shouldn't settle for someone who is not according to that goal. If you want to go outside your country, or if you want to move to another country, maybe in 5 years. You can't date someone who does not want to leave the country. And then you shouldn't be settling for that love, because you would give up your goal and your life mission for someone else. And this is not right. So really be clear about where you do. So really be clear about where you want to go and what you want to be in life, who you want to be in life, and where you see yourself in the next years. When you know who you are, you will not settle for a person who doesn't see your value. In this era, you should realize that love is not completing you, it's complementing you. Your partner shouldn't be your needed piece or the missing piece. There is no missing piece in you. You should fill your own cup. You should be completed all by yourself, because you are. You don't need anyone else in this life except yourself. And if there is a partner who's also complete for himself, then you truly will have such a good connection, and a much more deeper connection, because you are not on this level where you constantly need to build each other up, because you are supporting each other, but he has his own life and you have your own life, but you do have a life together. And this is like the very best thing that could happen to you, that you are complete by your own and you can go alone, and he does the same, but you found each other because you really love each other and not because you depend on each other and you are like thinking you're two pieces who need to be stick together. You should never make yourself depend on a man. You are not single because you are not good enough. You are single because you are wise enough. Most people rush into their relationships out of fear, out of the fear of being alone, out of the fear of being judged or left out or missing something. But you don't miss anything. You will be, if you're lucky. Your next partner could be the person you will spend the rest of your life with. So let's say you're 20 and you will get 80 years old. These are 60 years. Right now, you can wait until you meet the one you're meant to find. It's like there is no need to rush into finding your soulmate, into finding your partner. Everyone talks about falling in love, but no one talks about the effort that it takes before that. Being single is not a punishment, it's a preparation. Being single has saved so many lives, because dating the wrong man could kill a woman, but being single does not. So do not settle for anyone who's just giving you some attention. There is no need in doing this. This chapter is about clarity, independence, growth, and freedom. You are free. You are single. This is great. By being single, you learn to regulate your emotions, because you have to be strong alone. You have to regulate your emotions alone. You learn patience, emotional stability, and discipline, because you do not have someone who is telling you to do something. You are doing this out of your own motivation. You need to regulate your emotions and to really find out, what do you feel about this person? What do you feel when someone is telling you this or this? Why do you feel offended when someone is telling you this or this? Why do you act happy then? Or why did you get sad about this? You really have to recognize your reacting patterns and when which emotion is coming up for you in which situation. And this you can only experience or learn when you are alone. Stop escaping yourself and start understanding yourself. You are the only person who is going to die with you. You will die alone. You are the only person who should be your home. Everybody can leave you, everybody can go, but you are the only person who's there with you until the end. And I think this is such a great thing. I love that I am being my partner for my whole life. I love myself and I love being with me. And you should love yourself too. You can reinvent yourself over and over. By being single, you are allowed to change yourself, to change your clothes, to change your looks, to change your mindset, to change your dreams, to change your goals, to change your life, to change your home. I don't care. You can do whatever you want because there is no one you harm by doing this. And by being in a relationship, you are not so free to change everything about yourself and your life without discussing this with your partner. And by being single, you can do whatever you want. You want to see the world? Okay, get to see the world. Book the plane ticket. Go. You can do it because you are alone. You have the whole world to discover. Why would you settle? Why would you? And why would you even settle for someone who is not giving you the thing you want? If you really look inside of you, you already know what your dream partner is. But please use this single era time to heal. There are wounds in you that arise from your past, from your childhood, from how your parents treated you. And no matter how good your parents were, you will have some trauma. And the love pattern that your parents showed you will be mirrored to your next love life if you do not heal what you saw back then. Maybe your parents didn't have the relationship that you want. Then you have to change your subconscious mind to attract the love that your parents had. And you really have to sit with yourself by recognizing your love patterns, by recognizing which partners do you always choose for yourself and why this probably, or where this probably comes from. And you will recognize some patterns that are being connected to your past and to your childhood. And don't worry, you really can change this, but you do have to dig deep and you have to recognize why you do the things you do and where it comes from. You will attract a love life that is meant for you when you heal yourself. Being single means you can heal. You can heal yourself from all the past traumas and build yourself up again, reinvent yourself all the time. You have the freedom. You can do this. So stop treating your life like the waiting room for being in a relationship. This is not a waiting room. This is your superpower era. This is your era where you can be whoever you want and you can decide where you want to be in life. Being single does not mean being alone. You do not have to be alone because you are always in your own company. And you have to develop so much self-love and self-worth that you will not settle for anything that just kind of feels like love. Okay? Being single isn't a curse, it's your biggest opportunity. So go out there, reinvent yourself, find out who you are, be free. Use that freedom you have right now for reinventing yourself, for finding out who you are, for healing yourself, and for claiming the world as yours. There's so much to discover, and you can do this alone. I believe in you, and I really, really hope you enjoyed today's video. So bye bye, and I hope I see you next time.